want to chat with you real quick about our family registration form. Many of you have already filled one of those out, and yet we've amended it since you've filled that out. So I'd like to ask you to download it again. You don't need to fill the whole thing again and fill it out again in its entirety if you are certain that you've done it before. If you know you've done it before, then all you need to do is write the name of the student on the front page, and on the back page there's a new section that talks about student ministries contacting. It's basically all the things I've just explained in the videos above, but we are asking just that you initial to show that you have read that and you do understand how this works. Also, a part of that consent is saying that you understand that this family registration form that you fill out once a year is not sufficient permission to hang out for our leaders and students to be hanging out outside of program. In order for that to take place, you need to give case-by-case permission, which is simple. It's not a huge form. I don't need any personal information. I just need to know that you are aware of the time, location, and travel arrangements of each meeting. So if you could please take the time to download this form. If you haven't filled it out in its entirety, please do so. If you already have filled it out, all you need to do is just give me the student's name, your name, and then reinitial and re-sign the back. So I also just wanted to give you a quick update about our informed letter of consent. As you know, for the last few years, anytime that we go off-site for an activity, there is a permission form that needs to be filled out. It's called an informed letter of consent. Those are always available at least 1 week in advance, usually more than that. And so I want to just thank you for filling those out consistently, and just continue to ask you to do that. One thing that we're going to do is when you fill out the family registration form, and when we have record of that, we're going to send you a registration number. And then on the informed letter of consent, I'm going to have a place that says where you can give us just your registration number, and then you don't have to give us healthcare and doctor information and all that sort of stuff every time you fill out the form. You'll just need quick name, information, signature, all that sort of stuff. So once you have filled out the family registration form, we will give you a family registration number, and then as we continue to do the informed letter of consent, it'll just make that easier for you. All you have to do is write your family registration number, and then that should be good. Thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. If you have any questions about any of this, please do not hesitate to connect with me, and we will chat about that, and we'll move on. So again, thank you so much for understanding that even though this might feel tedious and this might feel awkward and it might take time, it might be annoying, it's really important that we do this. And like I said, even if by doing this, modeling integrity, it might change somebody's story, it might even be vicariously, it might be kind of outside of our program altogether, it's totally worth it. So yeah, thank you for partnering with us as we try to live life with your students and try to model for them what it can look like to live lives following Jesus, surrendered to Jesus, and how we can walk alongside them in that, how sometimes we walk in front of them to model that. But really, I do thank you for the ways that you parents come alongside us as the student ministries here to just support us in what we're trying to do. And of course, we are trying to walk alongside you and support you as you parents, as you families try to sort out how that looks in your families. So thank you for taking the time to do this, and yeah, thanks for just letting us live life with you. And